What's up, guys? It's your boy Chance. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that has been going on that some of you may know about, some of you may not. And for those of you that don't know, I'm gonna fill you guys in. I'm gonna invite you guys in here. Alright, now, if you guys are aware, this isn't for you. If you guys aren't aware, this is, for you guys that don't know. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm okay and stuff, and I've been saying yes. But honestly, the truth is, I'm not okay. I'm really not. Since 2010, I've been a victim of both mental and verbal abuse by all my exes. And a little under 2 weeks ago, I just escaped. I managed to finally break away from it for good. And a lot of people are telling me, like, hey, now that you're away, bro, what do you plan on doing? Or, you're better now. You're away from it. But the truth is, I'm not better. Right now, at this point, I'm basically broken down and not knowing what to do. Because if you guys have seen my posts, you guys know I've never truly known what real, true love is. I never got to experience that. And would I like to? Yes. I would love to experience what real and true love feels like. I really would. But as I said, I've been treated like shit since 2010, and I don't know what that feels like. Every night when I go to sleep, I'm not just going to sleep. Every night when I go to sleep, I'm fighting flashbacks. I'm fighting nightmares. I'm fighting night terrors from the abuse. I've gone to counselors. I've talked to people, and they don't do any good. And the reason why they don't do any good is because they haven't gone through what I've gone through. They haven't dealt with the depression, with the sleeping a lot, with due to the depression. They haven't dealt with fighting back against all this. And is it easy? Fuck no, it's far from it. It's far from easy. It's very far from easy. It's the hardest battle in the world right now. But honestly, I do want to be better. I want to be the me that you guys knew back in 2010 before the abuse all started. I want to be that person again, but it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. And honestly, I just want to be with that special someone who will actually treat me right and not give up on me or judge me based on my past, or like if I have flashbacks come up, or if I start freaking out about them leaving, I don't want them to sit there and judge me for that, because that fear is due to everything that I've gone through. And not a lot of people understand what that fear is like. I want you guys to picture this. Imagine being with someone for over 10 years, but you get treated badly by them, and you finally escape. And you want to be with somebody. You want to be with that, with that special guy or that girl. But you're constantly afraid to, be with them because your mind's always thinking, hey, this person's cheating on you. Hey, this person's doing this. Hey, this person doesn't really love you. Or, hey, this person's just using you. Now, imagine all of that along with being afraid of losing that person. And that's what I deal with. And quite honestly, I'm sick of facing this. I'm sick of going through the abuse that I've gone through since 2010. Like I said, I want to be better, but it's not easy. Everybody thinks that only girls and females go through abuse. That's not true. Everybody goes through abuse. Whether you're a guy, girl, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm living proof of that. I just barely escaped a little under 2 weeks ago for good. And now here I am not knowing what to do. And it's because I've been treated like shit all those years that I don't know, what, truly being with someone or truly being in love with somebody is all about. I don't know what that is. I never got the chance to experience all that because of the fact that I've been treated like shit all these years. Like I said, do I want to be myself again? Absolutely. Is it going to be hard? Yes, but it's something I want to do and it's something I need to do. I'm tired of the abuse. I got a great job ahead of me working with one of my best friends, Enoch, on a game that we're going to be featuring at E3 next year. Well, hopefully next year anyway. But, I do work, I run my own custom clothing shop. I do music part-time. So it's like I do make not the most money in the world, but I make a decent amount in a month. And that's one thing I get judged for all the time is the fact that I don't have the luxury of working a regular job. I don't get the chance to do that. I get judged because of the fact that I work odd jobs and that I work from home. And I'm honestly sick of the judgment. I'm sick of being looked down upon and walked all over by everyone. I'm sick of being treated like shit. I don't deserve this. Nobody deserves to be treated the way that I got treated. And everybody wonders why I'm always fucking depressed, why I'm always, going, why me? Well, that's the reason. It's because of the abuse that I've faced all these years. And I just now, a couple weeks ago, got away from it. And people expect me to be all happy-go-lucky and, act like everything's all good. Well, I'm sorry, but when you've gone through abuse for as many years as I have, it's not that simple. I can't just flip it off and be like, oh, everything is good. I can't do that. When you've gone through abuse like I've gone through, it doesn't work like that. You can't just automatically flip the switch and be like, oh, everything's good when everything's not good. Like I said, I never got the chance to know what real love is. I never got the chance to be with that somebody that actually treats you right. I never once got treated right. It's been nothing but mental and verbal abuse for me since 2010 up until a couple weeks ago when I finally put my foot down and said enough is enough and finally escaped it. People think, they always have this misconception that abuse only applies to, women and females. That's not true. It works both ways. And honestly, I'm tired of being victimized. I'm tired of being the receiving end of the abuse. And I'm tired of being walked on like I'm some kind of doormat. I'm a human being. I deserve to be treated better than what I've been treated. Like I said, am I perfect? No. Am I going to get freaked out? Yes. Am I going to be scared? Yes. But you cannot sit there and blame me for that. The reason why I'm scared, the reason why I'm afraid of being with anybody is because of how I got treated. And quite honestly, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being treated like crap. Nobody deserves to go through what I went through for almost over 10 years. And everybody wonders why I've been making these sad posts lately. It's because of the fact that I'm trying to man up and face all this. And people think that it's so easy, but it's not. It's really not. People act like, I can just change everything like that and everything can be all good, but that's not the case. When you've dealt with abuse for as long as I have, you tend to wonder if you're even worth being with at times. And I'll admit there are times where I wonder if I'm even worthy of being with anybody because of the abuse that I've gone through, because of the shit that I've been told. I've been told that I'm worthless. I've been told that I'm a nobody. I've been told that I can't do any better than my exes. I've been called a piece of shit. I've been beaten down. And let me tell you something. When you're constantly told that over and over and over for 10 plus years, you kind of start to believe it. Why do you think I always question whether or not I'm worthy enough to be with anyone? It's not because I don't want to be with anybody. It's not because, I'm a downer. It's because of how badly I got treated and all the things that got ingrained into my brain over the last 10 years. And people don't seem to understand that. I'm tired of being treated like shit. I deserve to be treated like a human being, not someone's fucking punching bag or doormat. So, like I said, you guys wonder why I've been the way I've been. Now you know why. Now you understand what the fuck I've been through. And for those of you that are going through the abuse, I hope to God that you guys get away from it just like I did. And I hope you use this as a lesson to see that you can escape it. It is possible. Even though it's the hardest thing to do, it was very hard for me to escape. Honestly, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. But you know what? It's possible. I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it. If you're in any kind of abusive relationship, whether it's mentally, verbally, or physically, you need to get out. Because if you stay in that relationship, all it's going to do is lead you down a road that you don't need to go down. Because let me tell you something. When I was in these abusive relationships, There were times where I wanted to off myself because of it. And believe me, you will get to that point where you feel like you would rather be dead than to deal with the pain. But let me tell you something. Offing yourself ain't gonna do no bit of good. You need to escape it. You need to get the fuck away from it. I'm living proof that you can escape abuse if you really want to. So like I said, if you are in a relationship, whether it's mentally, verbally, physically, whatever kind of abuse that you're dealing with, you need to get out. Don't do like I did and stick around and wait for things to get as bad as they got for me. If you are going through abuse, reach out, talk to someone. There are people like me out there who are willing to help. But you need to be willing to reach out and say enough is enough. Because honestly, the kind of abuse that I've faced, both verbally and mentally, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Being mentally and verbally abused, that's some of the worst abuse anybody could ever face. And at times, it's a lot worse than physical. It really is a lot worse than physical at times. But like I said, if you are going through any kind of abuse, no matter what it is, you need to get the fuck out. You need to get help. There are ways out. And suicide is not one of them. I'm tired of seeing so many people end their lives because of motherfuckers treating them like shit. So like I said, if you are going through any kind, and I mean any kind of abusive relationship, you need to get out. You need to do whatever you got to do to, I don't care what you got to do to get out. Whether it's physically getting out of the house and going to a friend's house or a family member's house or even to a homeless shelter, or whether it's completely dropping the person and getting away from them or blocking them on all social media or whatever you have to do to get out of that relationship, you need to do it. Don't make the same mistake I made and stick around. Because look what happened to me. Because I stuck around, shit got way worse for me than what it should have because I didn't see it coming until it was too late. And by the time I realized it, and by the time I realized what was, really going on, I had lost family. I had lost friends. I had lost job opportunities. I lost career-changing opportunities because of the abuse. Don't do like I did. Don't wait. Get out. If you're in any kind of abusive relationship, you need to get out. And you need to do it now before it's too late. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's going to be a very hard thing to deal with. It's going to be rough, yes. But you know what? Being away from that is better than dealing with the abuse. Because nobody deserves that. Nobody. So if you are in an abusive relationship, don't be afraid to reach out to myself, to anybody on Facebook, whether it's your mom, your dad, your aunt, uncle, a friend, whoever. Reach out to somebody. Get help. This abuse amongst us has got to stop. I've dealt with it for 10 plus years, and I don't want to see anybody suffer the same fate that I had to suffer through. Because nobody deserves that. And to my exes that did treat me like shit, I say this. You guys can go the fuck to hell. I'm not taking your abuse no more. You want to talk shit about me? Go ahead. But I will not be victimized by you guys no more. I will not be walked on like a doormat, and I will not be played for a fucking fool. And if you think I'm going to take any of you back, you're fucking wrong, and you're sadly mistaken. I will not stand by and let this abuse continue on anymore for myself or anyone else out there who is suffering the same thing that I've suffered through. Because, like I said, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to go through the abuse that I went through. And everybody wonders why I'm always writing and recording songs about the abuse. It's because it's what I've went through for the last 10 years. So really, that's all I know. These songs I've been writing are literally me venting about how I feel and what I've dealt with over the last 10 years. In hopes that it can help somebody make that escape that I never got the chance to make. So like I said, if you are dealing with any kind of abuse, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, no matter whether it's mental, whatever, verbal, it don't matter. Any kind of abuse is not good. You need to get away from it. First chance you get the fuck out. Get away. Because like I said, I don't want to see any of you guys suffer the same fate that I suffered through for 10 plus years. I had never been abused before that. So I never really knew what to look for. But you guys do. If they start treating you badly or they start doing stuff that you know isn't right, you need to get out. But with that being said, guys, I am going to hop off here because my little brother did just try calling. But I hope I was able to help some of you guys. And I hope you guys now understand what I've been dealing with over the last 10 years and how it's affected me in some very big ways. You know, I hope you guys take what I've been through and use it as a lesson. I hope I was able to help some of you guys. With that being said, I'll see you guys later.